children, today we are going to start a new supplementary lesson from your 8th standard English book, A Woman on Platform 8. This story narrates how even strangers may prove more helpful and caring than those known to us. Come, let's enter into this lesson.
Hello children, today we are going to start a new supplementary from your 8th standard English book, A Woman on Platform 8. Let's see about the author. Ruskin Bond was born on 19th May 1934 in Himachal Pradesh. He has written short stories, essays, novels, and over 30 books for children. He has been writing stories for more than 40 years. His first novel, Room on the Roof, was published when he was in teenage. His major writings includes An Island of Trees, A Bond with the Mountains, and The India I Love. And he has also been honored with the Sahitya Academy Award for his contribution to Indian literature. Let's see the characters of the story. There are four characters in the story. They are Arun, a woman, Satish, and Satish mother. This story starts with Harun. Arun is the narrator of the story. He is a 12-year-old boy studying in a boat school. One day, Arun was waiting alone for his train on platform number 8 at Ambala station. It was his second year at boarding school. He was going back to after his occasion. Harun's parents thought that he was old enough to travel alone, so Arun had come by bus to Ambala station early in the evening for his train. Harun waited at Ambala station for a long time, so he passed his time in watching whatever went on at the platform. Most of the time, he facing up and down at the platform, is reading book at the bookstalls and throwing biscuits to stray dogs. Here stray dog means street dogs. When Harun was tired, he sat down on his suitcase. He was conscious of the cries of windows. The men who sold curd and lemon, the sweet meat and newspapers, but Arun had lost interest in all that and went along the busy platform and continued to stare across the railway tracks. Suddenly, Arun heard a woman's soft voice behind him. He saw a woman with pale face and dark, kind eyes, simply dressed in a white sari. He observed that she was poor but had a dignity. She wore no jewel but had a dignity about her. She was simple and her deep voice and serenity was liked by Harun. Here, serenity means calmness or composure or peaceful. The woman asked about his name and his train. After a brief introduction, she invited Arun for some refreshment, so she took him to the canteen. Harun did not refuse her invitations because he felt it would be very impolite or silly to reject or pull his hand away. In the canteen, she ordered tea, samosas, and jalebis for him. Harun could not refuse her. She questioned many things but listened to him intently. All her kind and generous behaviors made Arun forget that she was a stranger. After half an hour, they walked back along the platform towards their suitcase. An engine was shunting. Shunting means pushing or pulling up and down beside platform 8. And as it approached, they saw a boy jumped on the platform, taking a shortcut to the next platform. As the boy jumped across the rails, the woman gripped or grabbed tightly Arun's hand. Harun was able to see a sudden strong pain or unpleasant emotion and sadness on her face as she was watching the boy climbing other platform and disappeared in the crowd. Only after that she was relaxed, and she relaxed her hold Harun hands too, understanding her feeling, and comforted her, saying the boy was all right, to which she gave a grateful smile. The Arun school fellows Satish along with his mother appeared on the platform. Satish's mother asked Harun if the lady was his mother. Before Arun could utter a word, the woman came to his rescue and said that she was his mother. Satish's mother said that there are many suspicious characters hanging around. She behaved that one should be very careful of strangers. The woman did not feel embarrassed, but Arun opposed or contradicted her, saying that he likes strangers. Satish's mother looked sternly or strictly at Arun and advised him to be careful in his mother's absence and told him never talk to strangers. Harun got irritated. After some time, the train came in. Arun and Satish boarded it. Satish's mother and the strong woman stood on the platform and talking to the boys. Arun leaned out of the window and kissed the woman on her cheek. When the train started, Satish said, "Goodbye, mother," and waved to each other. Arun also uttered the farewell words, "Goodbye, mother." Arun continued to gaze at the woman until she disappeared in the crowd. Let's see the summary of this story. The story revolves around Arun's encounter with a stranger, a mysterious woman. The woman in a white sari treats him like a son. She offers him tea and samosa. She helps him feel comfortable. Her dignity and humanity come in sharp contrast with the vanity and arrogance of Satish's mother. Arun's calling her mother at the time of parting is a sweet gesture of recognition of a loving relationship. Now we'll see the glossary. Inferno, region that resembles hell, heaving, to rise or lift with force, dismally, cheerless, serenity, reverence, encounter, brief meeting, clutched, grasped something tightly, imposing, grand and impressive in appearance, embarrassed, felt awkward, self conscious or ashamed, nuisance, causing inconvenience or annoyance, staggered, walked or moved unsteadily as if about to fall, wagging, moved rapidly to and fro. Resentfully, feeling or expressing bitterness or indignation at having been treated unfairly, grinning, smiling broadly, squatting, crouch or sit with one's knees bent and one's heels close to or touching the back of one's thighs, hustling, push roughly, jostle, Stryker uttered a high pitched, piercing sound, moved slowly into the crowd station, patronizing, treat in a way that is apparently kind, obviously, in a way that is easily perceived or understood clearly, jolted, moved with sudden jerk.